It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Nothing gets more feel-good than this. This is Expresso. You tuned into the most amazing show talking about kitchens this morning. Redesigning your kitchen adds significant resale value to your home. And one of the most important yet challenging aspects of a kitchen remodeling is, well, figuring out your overall budget. We talked about it earlier. Lisa Aspling is in our studio from Caesarstone to help us through this process. But first, we're going to go onto our Facebook page. We've had some amazing comments and also questions from you on Expresso Morning Show. And I'm giggling a little bit, Lisa, because, you know, we can all relate with what is said on our Facebook page this morning. Katie says the following. She says, or Katie rather, she says, wish the kitchen would double in size. Everyone can't fit into it at once, she says. So there's maybe an idea for an open plan. I mean, one of the things in trends you talked about earlier was the open plan.
Absolutely. I mean, that's definitely a classic case of make sure that your kitchen flows into your lounge and then you can have a couple more people around.
We also had one from Jennifer. I love cooking, but my kitchen's too small. I feel the same way. I can never have a big enough kitchen. What to do?
Well, the thing to do there is to create the illusion of space. So don't paint your kitchen with dark colors, go for whites, and that's going to create the feeling of space.
Well, speaking of dark colors, Erica on our Facebook page says, my kitchen is outdated and dark. I wish for light and bright vibes, she says.
Maybe she can, you know, if your kitchen's on a structural wall, she could think of adding a window or adding more light, again, to create that feeling of space. But unfortunately, if your kitchen is that size, you've got to live with that.
Oh, wow. Mr. says, I hate my kitchen because my sinks are too small. I have one sink and it's also too small. I don't know where they found that sink, like in a little toy house. But anyway, it's like cooking in a doll's house. I said exactly the same thing. Mister, you mine. You definitely mine. 2 plates. And the whole thing is dirty. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Keep commenting. We'd love to hear from you. Expresso Facebook page. So Expresso Morning Show, SABC3. It's really hard out there because we love our kitchens. We spend most of the time in there. I mean, surely there's some tips out there. The 2 spaces we want to change in our home is probably the bathroom and also the kitchen. What tips do you have for us to revamp and to save cash?
That's a very good question, I think, at the top of everybody's minds. And I think something that we don't think about is stretching the time period that we do our kitchens in. I think everyone thinks they have to do everything all at once, and sometimes that's just not possible. So one tip that you could use is persevere with your existing lighting, unless you really hate it and it makes you want to cry when you see it. Stick with the lighting. Same thing with flooring. Unless your flooring's peeling up off the ground, you know, maybe just stick with it for another 6 months or another year. Something else people don't think about is reduce your cabinet space. So every single time you get more carcass, you're going to add more money onto that. So what I've done, because I've also got a small kitchen, is instead of an island, what I've done is just gotten an antique table and then put a Caesarstone top on that and then chairs around it. So you unfortunately sacrifice on the storage a little bit, but in terms of saving money, you're definitely going to save a lot there.
What about under the table? So surely that can be used as something, huh? Some innovative ideas to
if you
just
don't
get
mind
it.
putting baskets underneath, that's definitely an option as well.
Okay, well, there's a whole lot that we want to talk about. Budget breakdown as well. Our Caesarstone expert is going to stay with us this morning on our Feel Good Breakfast Show. Again, if you want to give us a call, 083-913-3728 is our number. And on our Facebook page, Expresso Morning Show, SABC3. Well, there's loads more happening on the show. Katlego, what you got?